everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. All charges dropped for signed, sealed, delivered star Eric Mabius. Less than 2 weeks after Hallmark quietly released the most recent signed, sealed, delivered movie, all charges against Eric Mabius have been dropped. Here is the latest news that has upset postables over the last few months. Earlier this week, signed, sealed, delivered star and Ugly Betty alum, Eric Mabius, was cleared of all arrest charges. Mabius was arrested in February after an altercation at the Goat, in Fernandina Beach, Florida. Mabius, along with a 40-year-old woman, were accused of intoxication, as well as causing a disturbance. Some of the details of the initial court report included: the deputy was a male at the scene, was trying to help a woman stand just inside the doorway, and both appeared extremely intoxicated, yelling at people inside of the bar. Next, the report also included some serious allegations. The deputy said the bartender and the other patrons had told the woman she was being obnoxious and asked her to leave, and that's when the woman spat on several people. Then Eric Mabius allegedly pushed her and another woman to the ground. Eric then got on top of the second woman and pulled her hair, allegedly ripping a handful from her scalp. The initial court report listed that the actor was charged with misdemeanor battery. In addition, the report listed that he was resisting arrest without violence. However, the reports did not include some details, such as the video showed Mabius holding crutches in one hand and his smartphone in the other. According to Parade, the case is now closed. Before all of Eric Mabius' charges were dropped, Hallmark premiered the latest signed, sealed, delivered, To the Moon and Back. However, it was one of the most unusual premieres in the history of the network. Although the network's actions were very unusual, there was no public statement explaining why they kept this primer such a secret. Hallmark did not share photos, a preview video, or even release an official poster before the premiere. Many postables were not aware of Eric Mabius' legal issues or the movie premiere. But when the movie dropped on the Hallmark Plus app the next day, a poster was suddenly available. After the movie premiered, many Hallmark fans and content creators predicted that this movie, that featured a very fine performance by Mabius, would be the last movie of the series because of the legal issues. Now that the charges have been dropped, postables will certainly feel hopeful about more movies in the hit Hallmark series. While the movie would make for a good series finale, it was not made as a series finale. Will there be more movies in the beloved Martha Williamson series? That seems up in the air. Postables, do you think Hallmark will make more signed, sealed, delivered movies? In a turn of events that surprised both fans and skeptics alike, all charges have officially been dropped against signed, sealed, delivered star Eric Mabius. The news, which broke early this morning, came like a handwritten letter from a long-lost friend, unexpected, emotional, and full of hope. Eric Mabius, best known for portraying Oliver O'Toole, the noble and poetic leader of the Dead Letter Office on the beloved Hallmark series, found himself at the center of a legal storm several months ago. Though the details of the accusations were closely guarded due to legal sensitivities, whispers of alleged misconduct sent a ripple through the otherwise tranquil waters of his squeaky clean reputation. Now, with all charges officially dismissed and his name cleared, Mabius is stepping back into the light, not as a disgraced actor scrambling to repair a shattered image, but as a man who faced turbulence and came through with dignity, grace, and a touch of that Oliver O'Toole-style stoicism. A legal cloud lifts. When news of the accusations first broke, many fans were stunned. Mabius had long been celebrated not just for his acting talent, but for his off-screen humility, community involvement, and steadfast professionalism. It was difficult to reconcile the image of the thoughtful, bowdy-wearing Oliver with the idea of legal trouble. But from the start, Mabius maintained his innocence. "I believe in truth, I believe in justice, and I believe that when all is said and done, those two things will speak for me," he said in a brief but poignant statement back in April. His legal team worked tirelessly behind the scenes, combing through details, confronting inconsistencies, and presenting evidence that ultimately led to a full exoneration. Sources close to the case confirmed that the charges were based on a misunderstanding, one that, while damaging to Mabius' reputation, never had the legal weight to move forward. Signed, sealed, and vindicated. The news of his cleared name hit social media like a summer storm, sweeping across Hallmark fan pages, Reddit threads, and entertainment forums. The hashtag Justice for Eric trended by noon, with thousands of fans sharing messages of support and welcome back wishes. Crystal Lowe, who plays Rita Hayworth on Signed, Sealed, Delivered, posted a heartfelt video on Instagram. This is the man who would spend hours between takes helping crew members move gear, who brought coffee to cold extras, and who kept our spirits up on long days. I'm so glad the truth has come out. Eric, we love you. You're signed, sealed, and vindicated. Even Martha Williamson, the creator of the series, broke her long silence. In a rare statement, she wrote, "From the moment I met Eric, I knew he had the soul of a storyteller and the heart of a gentleman. What we've all witnessed over the last few months is not just the triumph of truth, but the resilience of a man who chose patience over rage, integrity over chaos." Back to the dead letter office. Naturally, speculation has ignited over whether Signed, Sealed, Delivered will return for another installment. The last film aired in 2021, leaving a hopeful yet open-ended story arc that fans have begged Hallmark to revisit. With Mabius's name cleared, talks have reportedly resumed. A source close to Crown Media said, "There was always a desire to do more SSD films. But with the legal proceedings hanging over things, everything had to pause. Now that it's behind him, we're absolutely having conversations." Fans have already begun drafting dream scripts. Oliver and Shane finally embark on their long-awaited European honeymoon. A mysterious letter from the 1940s resurfaces in the dead letter office, and a new postmaster threatens the way things have always been done. And at the center of it all, Eric Mabius, resuming the role that became more than just a character. It became an emblem of faith, redemption, and the power of words. A humble return. In his first official interview since the charges were dropped, Mabius sat down with People magazine for an exclusive, quietly powerful conversation. "I didn't know if I'd ever act again," he admitted. "There were days when the silence around me was louder than any courtroom. But I had my family, I had my faith, and I had the knowledge that truth would rise." Mabius emphasized that he harbors no ill will toward those who doubted him, though he admits the journey left scars. It's not about being perfect. It's about how you rise when you're flattened. "I've learned that love, real love, isn't loud or flashy. It's the quiet support, the friends who never left, the fans who believed." His voice trembled slightly when he added, "I'd always say Oliver O'Toole saved me once. Now I feel like he saved me again."